English page. Today we are going to do some practice for listening. I have prepared a fun activity. Hopefully it's fun, that we're going to do. I actually have had the help of a native speaker, so this is going to be wonderful for your listening and for your pronunciation at the same time. Now, as the description of the live or the lesson indicates, this is going to be focused on stories, fables. So that's what the first story is, a fable, and the second is basically more of a story that you're going to be listening and making decisions during that time. So hi Reza, hi Vahid, hi Rosemary, nice to see you guys. Hi Red Brandy Cherries, how are you guys? Nishan, nice to see you. So so today guys is going to be quite different. I'm actually going to try something new with my software. So you're kind of my guinea pigs, but hopefully it works really well. I've prepared a listening activity that's pre-recorded, and hopefully we can play that and practice a little bit and have fun at the same time. Okay, so I'm super happy to see you guys. I'm starting to see a few students coming back every single week, and this is awesome. Honestly, this is the best. I am so excited to see you all on Thursday. So thank you so much. As you can see, the vote for the time of the lesson ended up being 4 o'clock. There was a big battle between 4 and 5 o'clock, but 4 o'clock won. But I might change that a little bit in the future, or I'm also considering adding a second day for my lives. So if you would like me to go live twice a week, just let me know in the comment section, and also let me know which days you'd like me to go live and maybe what time as well. That would be quite useful. So hi Hugo, hi Yashar. Awesome guys. So today, like I said, we're going to start with a fable. So do you know what a fable is? I'm going to give you a second to think about it. Have you heard of fables before? In France, they're quite common. We have a very famous writer that wrote a lot of fables. I don't know if you've heard Jean de La Fontaine. One of the most famous for that in France, definitely. So we're going to do a fable today that is called The Bat and the Weasel. The Bat and the Weasel. So, do you guys know what a fable is? Let me know in the comments section below. Any idea? Okay, so some of you guys are commenting about twice a week. Okay, so you seem to be quite happy with twice a week. Yashar, you want me to go live every day? Well, I'm actually thinking about doing another live marathon like I did 3 weeks ago. Maybe not Monday through Sunday, but I was thinking of maybe doing a 4 or 5 days, 1 week. I thought it would be quite good. Yes, La Fontaine, Yashar, yes. Yes, Hugo, I am a Scorpio, absolutely. Okay, so basically, guys, a fable is just a very short story. It's usually very, very short. But there is a moral at the end. There's a lesson to learn from that little story. So that's what a fable is. Hi Kader, hi Nazar. Exactly, a short story. But the important part is that there is a lesson to learn from that fable usually. The moral of the story. So like I said, today guys, we are... So Lolly, they're not always with animals, but very, very, very often they are. It was a way to... So basically, obviously, animals represent people, but it was a way of doing it without looking like you're attacking a human being or, pointing out someone and saying, you're like that. So it was disguised as animals. But absolutely, that's why most of the time, the main characters in the fables are animals, okay? So like I said, the bat and the weasel. Now, before we start, I just want to make sure that you guys know what a bat is and what a weasel ear is. So this is a bat, okay? It looks like a mouse. It's very similar, but it has wings. It is also a rodent. And then we have the weasel, a weasel. Okay, so those, if I remember correctly, those are very stinky animals. And you can't see from here, but I have a little hole on my nose. But when I was younger, I used to take care of weasels for a little bit of pocket money. And one bit me on the nose, and I have a hole in it forever now. Hi, Louis. Nice to see you. Okay, so now we've set who the two main characters of the fable are. Okay, fable, sorry. So we have the bat and the weasel, two little animals. So this is basically going to be a conversation between them two. Now, for the actual audio that you are going to hear, this is a native speaker. He lives in London, so it's a guy. He mumbles a little bit and he connects the words. He blends the words a lot. So you are going to find it difficult to understand, probably. Now, this is not very long, so you should be okay. There are gaps. So I'm going to show you, sorry, I'm just seeing. Yeah, Hugo, it's basically a furet. Exactly, that's what it is in French. Yeah, similar to a ferret. Yeah, very similar. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So you're going to hear an audio, but you're also going to see the text as we go. Now that text has gaps. I think we have a total of 8 gaps. So guys, you can either type as you hear, or take a second, go grab a pen and a paper and write down the words. I know some people like to write better than actually type. So go ahead, take a second. I'm not going to play it right now. I'm going to wait a few seconds so that you can grab a pen and a paper. So like I said, there are about 8 gaps, okay? Each gap is only one word, okay? I knew the audio was a little bit challenging, so I've made it simple by just putting one word in each gap, okay? Good. So yes, that's what I'm saying, Nishan. You're going to hear an audio and you're going to see the text, but some words have been removed from the text. So you have to listen and write down those words, okay? Good so far? Yeah, English vibes. A bat can also be what you use for baseball, absolutely. But in this case, I think we're talking about this animal. Okay, so guys, are you ready? Do you understand what we have to do? Just let me know. While you're grabbing your pen and your paper, this is the perfect moment for you to give a big like to the lesson. Beam, beam, beam. Come on, guys, give it a little bit of love. Give it a little like, a thumbs up. Do it. Okay, so yeah, Nishan, you're saying you're good, you're ready. Wonderful. Lolly's ready. Okay, just a reminder, guys, this is the first time I'm using this new software. So hopefully it works okay. Okay, don't focus on the vocabulary and the meaning right now. I've prepared a list afterwards that we're going to have a look at, okay, for the words that you don't understand. Right now, just focus on listening and trying to fill in the gaps. Coolio? Coolio. Okay. All right. So like I said, I hope this works. Here we go. Wonderful English vibes. Awesome. Okay.
A bat who fell upon the ground and was caught by a weasel pleaded to be spared his life. The weasel refused, saying that he was by nature the enemy of all birds. The bat assured him that he was not a bird, but a mouse, and was thus set free. Shortly afterwards, the bat again fell to the ground and was caught by another weasel, whom he likewise entreated not to eat him. The weasel said that he had a special hostility to mice. The bat assured him that he was not a mouse, but a bat, and thus a second time escaped. It is wise to turn circumstances to good account.
Okay, so how did you feel about that? First, can you let me know if this worked correctly? I know the speaker was extremely fast. I know, I told you, and he was blending a lot of words, so this is a little bit challenging. But that's why I chose something so short, and remember, each of the gaps is only one word. I will play it one more time. Don't worry. I just want you to let me know in the comment section if you heard it correctly, if there were any problems, if it actually worked. Because like I said, this is the first time I'm using this. So you are my guinea pigs today, guys. So just let me know in the comment section. It is really hard, Yashar. Yes, it is. Absolutely. I know. But it's okay. I'll play it as many times as we need. Don't worry. Okay? So apart from Yashar, how was that, guys? Okay? Not okay? Extremely hard? So-so? How did you feel about it? You guys are fairly quiet in the comment section today. Okay, so for Louis it was okay. I will play it again, absolutely. Okay, so yeah, I see we have very different different feelings about it. So let's play it one more time. Oh, well, actually, I might play it twice more. But let's try once first. Let's go.
A bat who fell upon the ground and was caught by a weasel pleaded to be spared his life. The weasel refused, saying that he was by nature the enemy of all birds. The bat assured him that he was not a bird, but a mouse, and was thus set free. Shortly afterwards, the bat again fell to the ground and was caught by another weasel, whom he likewise entreated not to eat him. The weasel said that he had a special hostility to mice. The bat assured him that he was not a mouse, but a bat, and thus a second time escaped. It is wise to turn circumstances to good account.
Okay, so how was that? Any better? So I see that Yashar is suggesting maybe stopping sentence by sentence. We can try that in a minute, absolutely. I just wanted to give maybe those that have a higher level the chance to try it on the first go. So I'll give you another second to think or finish writing down your words, and then we'll do it again, and I'll stop it a little bit more, okay? That way you'll have some time to think about it and go for it, okay? But again, guys, don't feel bad. I told the speaker, it's actually my brother-in-law, to speak at his normal speed, the way he usually speaks, and he can be quite difficult to understand, okay? So don't worry. Okay, so let's listen one more time, but I'll pause between slides, okay? If that works, let's do that. Let's do that.
A bat who fell upon the ground and was caught by a weasel pleaded to be spared his life. The weasel refused, saying that he was by nature the enemy of all birds. The bat assured him that he was not a bird, but a mouse, and was thus set free. Shortly afterwards, the bat again fell to the ground and was caught by another weasel, whom he likewise entreated not to eat him. The weasel said that he had a special hostility to mice. The bat assured him that he was not a mouse, but a bat, and thus a second time escaped. It is wise to turn circumstances to good account.
So guys, did that help a little bit, me stopping the video? Or the audio, I guess. Let me know in the comment section if that was a little bit easier, because I'm planning on making a lot more little lives or videos like this one. So please, any feedback is good. So if you want me in the future to go sentence by sentence, no problem at all. Okay? So, how do you feel about it? Do we need to listen to it one more time, one last time? Or do we want to have a look at the answers now? Because I see some of you are going, like, already writing all of the answers. So what about the rest of you guys? Do you need another go? Or are you good? Okay, so I think that was a little bit better. Okay, it became a lot easier. Good. Okay, nice. Alright, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm not going to play it again. I'm going to play the answer. So you're going to hear the same thing, but you're going to see all of the words, okay? So let's go with
A bat who fell upon the ground and was caught by a weasel pleaded to be spared his life. The weasel refused, saying that he was by nature the enemy of all birds. The bat assured him that he was not a bird, but a mouse, and was thus set free. Shortly afterwards, the bat again fell to the ground and was caught by another weasel, whom he likewise entreated not to eat him. The weasel said that he had a special hostility to mice. The bat assured him that he was not a mouse, but a bat, and thus a second time escaped. It is wise to turn circumstances to good account.
Okay, so did you have time to see all of the answers, or do you need me to play it one more time? If you did get to see all of the answers, how many did you get right? Did you get it 100% right? 50%? Let me know in the comment section. Alright, so I see a lot of you already had some of the answers. Absolutely, so hostility is definitely one. Account. Likewise, birds. Okay, so I see that Hugo didn't catch the first one. That was spared. Spared. So Diora Rio, you're asking me to upload the video on YouTube later. So this video, the live, will definitely be saved. But I am also going to turn this little exercise that we're just doing into a video later with others that I have recorded. So don't worry. Don't worry. This is going to be saved. You're going to be able to access it. No problem. Oh, hi, Rad English. Rob, how are you, Rob? I just saw that you were in the hospital. Are you okay? Well, I'm hoping that if you're watching the live, that means you're fine. You're maybe just bored and trying to find something to do. Okay, so Nazar, you got a 50%. Not bad, not bad. I told you the speaker was going really, really fast and he was blending words a lot. Okay, so Hugo, whoa, 7 out of 8. Wow, wow, wow. Good job. Well done. Lolly, 3. Well, that's a good start. That's a really good start. Okay, fantastic. 4 out of 8, so that's another 50%. Fantastic. Awesome, guys. Congratulations. So, what I've done next, I have prepared some vocabulary. Oops. Opla. So I've taken some of the words from the fable that I thought might be a bit challenging, and I thought we'd have a look at them together after listening to this activity. So the first word, I think you just saw it, I forgot to remove it here, was to plead. So he pleaded to spare his life. So what do you think it means? Plead. Plead. What is that? What do you think? Oh, well, good to know, Rob. So Yashar, he did not said unless, I promise you, he said thus. Yes, Nishan, we are more and more every time on the live. I know, that's super exciting. I love it. Okay, guys, so the first word, plead. Do you have any idea what it means? Let me read again the sentence where we hear that word. It was in the first sentence. A bat who fell upon the ground and was caught by a weasel pleaded to be spared his life. So Nishan is saying request. Not bad at all. Yeah, request. It's actually, I would say, even stronger than request. I would say that it is to beg, please, please, save me, don't kill me. Okay? Ooh, what am I doing? Sorry, wrong button. Okay, so that is to plead. So be careful, Mohammed, you confused with bleed. Bleed. Okay? Plead, that is like to beg, to ask for something fairly desperately. Please, please. Okay, good. So the next one that I chose was also in this sentence and was spared. Spared. What do you think that could be? So Reza, to ask for something, yes, pretty similar. To ask by begging, yes, Hugo, exactly. Okay? So spare, let me read again the sentence where we find it. Again, it's the first sentence. A bat who fell upon the ground and was caught by a weasel pleaded to be spared his life. to be spared his life. What could it mean to spare someone? In this sentence, the one we had in the audio, that was a passive voice. That's why it is to be spared, okay? But in this case, if we just use it as an active verb, what is it to spare? To spare someone. So English Vibes is saying spared, save his life, absolutely. Eunice in this case, let it go, yes. To free him and not kill him, yes. So in this case, I wrote refrain from killing, but that is what it means, guys. You've got it right. In this case, it is to save his life, not to kill him, just to let it go. Very good. Wonderful. Then my next word is assure. Assure. So one more time, let me read the sentence. The bat assured him that he was not a bird but a mouse and was thus set free. So, the bat assured him that he was not a bird. What does it mean? He assured him he was not a bird. What do you think? Any ideas? Using my fan again. Okay, so yeah, Yashar set him free, that was right. For spare, save from Anna, good. Ibrahim to save his life, absolutely. English Vibe, assure, make certain, absolutely. In this case, we could even use a different word. I assure you that I'm not a bat. What else could I say? A synonym. Try to find a synonym. It's like, I'm not. I'm not. Make sure, yes, but I'm looking for a particular synonym, guys. Make someone believe, pretty similar as well, okay. You want some air, Khalid? Here you go, that's for you. Confirm, kind of. So I decided in this case to say that it was similar to promise. He assured him that he was not a bat. He promised him that he was not a bat. Or was it a mouse, maybe? It was a bird, okay? So in this case, I said it's similar to promise. But what you said, to make sure, kind of, to say, okay? All of that works as well. Good job, guys. Assure, not unsure. Yes, that's why you all said make sure. I know. But assure is to say it, okay? I assure you, I'm telling you, I promise you, that's how it is, okay? Hello, Vahid, nice to see you. Okay, so... Okay, Loli, I like what you said. In this case, you said it's kind of like denying the fact that he was a bird. Yes, he assured that he was not a bat or a bird, so he denied being a bird. Works perfectly. Very good. Say with certainty. Yeah, okay, yeah, that works. From the Cambridge Dictionary. Well, if the Cambridge Dictionary says it, it has to be right, guys. Yeah, okay. So then my next word that I chose was thus. A few of you have mentioned the word thus. So let me read again. I think it's actually used twice. So I'm going to read you two different sentences, but they're not right after each other, okay? So the first time we see thus is in this sentence, which is, the bat assured him that he was not a bird, but a mouse, and thus was set free. So that's the first sentence where we hear thus. The second one where we hear it is, the bat assured him that he was not a mouse, but a bat, and thus a second time escaped. So what do you think thus means? You should be able to give me a synonym probably. There are several synonyms. I've chosen one in particular, but many could apply here. So go on, let's see how many synonyms you know for thus. Hello, Molaline, nice to see you. Thus, so consequently, absolutely, that is one of the synonyms. Very good English vibes. Hello, gringa vai te contar. Exactly, very good, very good. So that, not quite. So I prefer, yeah, okay. What else, guys? Come on. There's a famous one. Yes, Rosemary, that's the one I was looking for. Yes, Lolly. Yes, Reza, I was looking for therefore. You might be more familiar with therefore. Thus is a little bit more formal. Okay, guys? Hence, yeah, hence works as well. Good. Absolutely. And Yashar, it does not mean until in the second one. Let me read it one more time. It says, the bat assured him that he was not a mouse, but a bat, and thus a second time escaped, which means and therefore a second time escaped. Okay? Exactly, it's the result. Very good. Consequently, as a result, therefore. Very good, guys. Good. You've got it. Okay, so what is the next one that I have chosen? I've chosen likewise. Likewise. So this one is a little bit more difficult. He pronounced it very, very quickly in the audio. He said likewise. Likewise. He didn't pronounce everything. So likewise. Likewise. What does that mean? So let me read in a sentence where it was. Where was it? Where is it? Ah, found it. Okay. Shortly afterwards, the bat again fell to the ground and was caught by another weasel, whom he likewise entreated not to eat him. So what would that mean? Okay, so thank you, Reza. Hi, hi, Nina Barco. Me too, likewise. Yeah, okay, as well, okay. As well, in the same way, yeah, okay. So not quite like, for example, no. In the same way, yes, that works as well. In the same manner, absolutely. The same, yes. So I wrote similarly, okay? Very good. Ah, Reza, Nishan, just at the same time. Awesome, guys. Good job. Well done, well done. Okay, good. So then the next one that I chose was entreat. So let me write it. This is a bit of a funky word. Okay, so go ahead, take a second, guys. Think about it. Good. Oh, I'm just writing something out while you give me your answer. So what does entreat mean? We've seen a word that has a very similar meaning that's used exactly the same way. It's in the list so far. So let me read you again the sentence with entreat. Shortly afterwards, the bat again fell to the ground and was caught by another weasel, whom he likely entreated not to eat him. Hello, Ismael. Nice to see you. Okay, Nishan, request. That works. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Nishan, beg. Yes, yes, yes. It's basically, in this case, a synonym of plead. Okay? Entreat, plead. This is not a common word. It's probably even less common than plead. Okay? But yes, synonym of beg. Awesome job, guys. Very good. Very good. Fantastic. Good. Okay. And then the last word that we're looking for, and I think you probably are familiar with this one, hostility. This one usually sounds a bit more similar to our own language, or a lot of languages. Similar in French, similar in Spanish. So what does hostility mean? What do you think? Huh? Yes, Yashar, he tried to persuade him not to eat him. Yes, absolutely. That's what he tried to do. Yes, exactly. So go ahead, guys. Yeah, Anna Rita, not friendly. Hostility, yes. In this case, I've written the synonym. I've wrote hatred. Hatred is very, very strong. But yes, violence is negative. Yeah, a feud works very well. Unfriendly. Yes, yes, yes. You've got it, all of you guys. Well done, well done. Fantastic. Awesome. And enmity. Yes, good. That's another great one. Fantastic. That is great, guys. Okay, so now I just want to talk a little bit about the moral of the story. Do you remember what the last sentence of the fable was? If you do, write it down. I want to see if you remember or not. Oh no, hostility doesn't mean friendly. You are confusing with hospitality. Hospitality. And that, yes, if you are hospitable, let's say you have people in your house, you have to, use hospitality. You have to be friendly, welcoming. But hostility is different. Be careful, it's not spelled exactly the same way. Okay? Good. Alright, so come on, guys. Take a second. Let's see if you remember. Do you remember? Hello from Thailand. Nice to see you. It's lovely to see you. Okay, so let me just read you again what the moral of the story was. I'm actually going to copy paste it in the comment section for you guys. So it was, it is wise to turn circumstances to good account. Now I want to know what you think that means. What do you think it means? What did you understand from the moral of that story? Huh? Did you understand something about it? Did you get what the point of the whole fable was or not? I want to know that in your own words. Tell me what it is wise to turn circumstances to good account, what it means in your own words. I think you can do it. Hello from Ethiopia. Awesome. Fantastic. We have a lot of people today. That's really exciting. Thank you so much for coming, guys. This is amazing. All right. So what do you guys think the moral of the story is? How do you interpret that last sentence? Okay. So English vibes. I think it means that you should take every situation to your advantage. Very good. To fix a situation, not quite, Khalid, not quite. Result. Oh yes, the word moral is basically, yes, the consequences, the results, what is there to learn from the story. We should take the reasons in our mind. Think so far, English vibes, you've got it. Think to do your business. You think to take care of your own business. Not quite right. That's basically what English Vibe said, guys. It's basically turn any situation to your advantage. Do whatever you can, to make things work for you. Obviously, that the bat is neither a mouse, neither a bird. So he played with that to get out of the situation. And that's basically what we should all do as well. Okay? Fantastic. Awesome. So, we're done with this activity. This was the main listening activity that was a little bit more intense. Now I have another activity that should be fun, but it's going to be a lot easier and a little bit more relaxed. We're going to do a personality test. So some of you who come back regularly and who've been here for a while now, I've actually done this activity, I think, probably 6 months ago, maybe a year ago. And I just think it's really fun. So basically, I am going to tell you a little story. And during the little story, I'm going to ask you some questions. You're going to have to make decisions. Those decisions are important. You need to remember them because it's those decisions that we will analyze at the end and that will reveal your personality. How cool! Yeah! Okay, so I see a few more messages. To make good relationships with other. That's not the whole point of it, but I guess. Okay. So guys, are we ready for the next activity? Yes? Yes, we are, Marine. We're ready to have some fun and practice some listening. So like I said, I'm going to tell you a short story. Throughout the story, you have to make decisions. Remember those decisions. They are important. Coolio? Coolio. Okay, let's start. So I want you to imagine that you're walking through a wonderful and beautiful forest. It's sunny outside. You can see the sky through the leaves. It feels warm, but not too hot. Maybe there's a light breeze. Okay, can you visualize the forest? It's beautiful, trees everywhere, green, brown, it's lovely. So you're walking. Who are you walking with? So that's the first decision. Think about write down, if you need to write it down, the first thing that came to your mind. Who are you walking with? You can't be alone. Okay, so the first thing that came to your mind. I'm running out of water. Okay. So now you know who you're walking with, and you continue. You're having a lovely walk together. Maybe you're talking, maybe you're not. Maybe you're just enjoying the lovely weather and the grass under your feet. You're just having a good time. When suddenly appears an animal. What animal is it? What did you see? Write that down. Memorize what animal you saw. Is it a huge animal, a tiny animal? It could be completely out of context. It doesn't matter. Just think about the first animal you saw. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're seeing a whale in the middle of the forest. It doesn't matter. Okay? Good. So we were walking through the forest with someone, and we've suddenly seen an animal. Okay? So we look at the animal. Maybe we kind of say hello. We don't really know how to handle it. But we just end up just continuing the way we were going. We follow the path to wherever we were going. So we walk. When suddenly we see a clearing. Now, if you don't know what a clearing is, in a forest, is when you have an area without trees, just grass. So it's clear, because you usually have more light there. So that's called a clearing. So you see an area without trees. You decide to get a little bit closer. Okay, we get closer. And you see a house. Now my first question is, how big or small is the house? Think about it. Visualize it in your head. How many windows does it have? How many doors? Maybe the colors, the materials. What does your house look like? What does it look like? Okay? Have you visualized it right? Yeah, you've got it in your head? Good. So let me just remind again all of the steps that we've done. We were walking in the forest with someone. Then we saw an animal. And then we saw a clearing, and now we've just discovered a house. And we're imagining what we're seeing. Is it a cottage? Is it a mansion? Is it a little, wooden house? Is it a castle? What did you see? Now the second question is, was there a fence around that house? Was it a barrier? Was there something to kind of separate it, protect it? Or was it just fully open? Good? Good? Okay. So we just decide to get a bit closer to the house. For some reason, we just decide to go to someone's house we don't know, but that's okay. That's just the story. So we get closer and closer, and we realize the front door is open. Let's go inside. Let's go. I know, if it was in real life, it'd be a little bit creepy, but it's just a story. So we go inside, we open the door. Maybe, I don't know, it creaks, maybe not. Depends on what kind of house you saw. And as you open the door, you end up in the living room. There's a table in the middle. What's on the table? What do you see on the table? Maybe nothing, maybe loads of things. Tell me what you saw in the table. On the table, sorry, not in the table. On the table. So guys, don't worry, I'm not reading your comments now because I prefer to have a look at them after when we analyze the story. It's going to be a lot more fun, I think. Okay, guys? So we've seen what we have on the table, yeah? Good? Now we just decide to leave. We've seen too much, so we go through the house to the back door and we exit and we're in the garden. And we kind of like kick something on the floor as we leave. You just kicked a cup. What's the material of the cup? So is it a plastic cup, a glass cup, a wooden cup? Is it ceramic? Is it metal? What is it? Anything is fine. Just write down what it is. Okay? Okay, I'm sorry. I see some of the answers. It's fun. I like that. Okay, guys. So this is basically the end of our story. There are a few more steps, but they're a little bit naughty, so I don't want to talk about them. We're just going to keep it clean here. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning, and we're going to have a look at who you were walking with. So let me just go back in the comment section to see if I can find that. Okay, so Nishan, for example, was walking with his friend. Maybe with his or her son. Nina's husband, Lolly's boyfriend. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. Usually, the person you were walking with represents the most important person in your life. So when you say husband, son, boyfriend, those all make sense. Now, Molalili, I see you wrote alone. No! Well, next time you need to think about someone, okay? Good. All right, so then my future wife. Okay, cool, sorry. So then we bumped into an animal. We saw an animal. So what do we have? So Khalid, for example, saw a mouse. Nishan, a mouse. Nina, a lion. Okay. Reza saw a huge dog. A deer for Nishan, okay. A bear, a huge one. Deer, boar, tiger, bear, bird. Hyena, okay, that's an interesting one. Awesome. So guys, the animal that you saw is how you see yourself. Okay, that's a representation of yourself. That's how you saw yourself. So Nina, you saw yourself as a bird. Svetlana, you saw yourself as a bear. We have tigers, boars. Then Nishan and Khalid, your mice. All right, cool. So that was the second step. Then we got to the house. And so you had to tell me if it was big or small. So Svetlana, you had a small house, a very small house. Nishan, a medium house. Small hut, okay. Only one window and a door, brown colored house. When I did it, I pretty much imagined the house in Snow White, the 7 dwarfs. That's the house that I saw. Okay, so most of you have small houses, which is good. The bigger your house, the bigger your problems. So the size of your house represents the size of your problems. Ay. So luckily though, most of you have small houses, so that's good. All right, and then I asked you if you had a fence or not. I think you can guess what the meaning of that particular question is. But for example, maybe we had an old fence. Nishan, you had nothing, just the regular door. For Louis, it was fully open as well. A cottage with some stairs, then you're going directly to the sea. Oh, that sounds very nice, Khalid. Okay, so basically, if you have a fence, you're a little bit more close, and if you have no fence, you are more of an open person. I think this one was pretty obvious, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, then we got inside the house. What did you have on your table? So some people had pizza, good. Coffee, apple. Empty table, ooh. Flowers, good. Empty glass. Ooh. Okay, so basically, guys, if you have food or some kind of flowers on your table, you're okay. It means you're happy. If you don't, I'm sorry to tell you guys, but you are not happy. So just put food and flowers on your table. All right, and then we had our last question, which was the material of the cup. So you also had a basket of fruit. Okay, so then we have a glass cup, ceramic, stone cup. I've never heard of a stone cup, but yeah, sure. Wooden cup, ceramic, wooden. Okay, I see some comments are a little bit irrelevant as well. Ooh, Lolly, you saw a dragon. Whoa. Okay. I'm not sure how to delete comments from this new software, guys, but we have a little bit of spamming in the live. Okay. Anyways, the last question was about the material of the cup. So, the durability of the material. So durability means how long it will last, if it's fragile or not. Okay, so for example, this, if I let it fall, it breaks. This will not, but this will melt, for example. So depending on how durable the material is, it means how durable the relationship with the person you were walking with at the beginning is. Let me rephrase that. That was funky. That was a weird sentence. So do you remember you were walking with someone at the beginning of the live in the forest? Yes. So if your cup is made out of very durable material, it means the relationship with that person is strong. Strong relationship. All right. And that was the personality test. So what do you think? Would you agree with the personality test? I thought that for me, a lot of the answers were quite accurate. I thought, it was pretty spot on. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? Would you agree or disagree with most of those questions and answers, I guess, with this analysis of your personality? Now, whether you agree with it or not, just take it as a fun activity. It's a fun little way to practice listening because basically you just listen to me talking for 20 minutes with this personality test. And it's perfect for that. Wonderful, guys. Yes, fragile. Exactly. Just be careful. Maybe it's with an A. You love the game, Louis. Fantastic. I've actually discovered other personality tests are kind of similar to this one, but with different questions and different meanings. So if you really like that, I think I might do that again very soon. Now, I was also thinking about going live this Saturday for another listening exercise like we did at the beginning with the Fables. So if you like that, guys, please let me know. Also comment, not just right now during the live, but once the lesson is over, just write that down there because it's easier for me to see the comments. So just let me know if you like this type of activity, if you'd like me to do more personality test, if you're up for a Saturday morning live activity, because I think that would be really fun, because a lot of you tend to be a bit busy during the week. So I want to give you the opportunity to practice as well during the weekend on Saturday morning. So I think that would be really cool. Alright, so let's see. So Lolly, you disagree, you're not a dragon. Well, maybe it just means that you have a strong personality and that you're a powerful woman. That's a nice way of putting it. So Yashar, does everyone have to put flour and food, really? You don't have to. This is just a fun game. But officially, if you don't have food or flowers on your imaginary table, you're not happy. Trust the personality test, definitely. Okay, so you think it's fun. So Hugo, you're not as strong, as aggressive as a boar. No, but maybe you are as proud and mighty as a boar. Is a boar mighty? I don't know. Okay, so Nina, I think it's a great idea because we can share together and it's nice to know about each other. I agree, it's really fun. So please again for maybe we, yes. No, Khalid, I have not announced who is going to win the lesson. So actually, there's 2 of you in the live right now that participated, and it is Khalid and Nina. So let's do that now, actually. That's a good idea. I like the fable exercise more and the vocabulary part. Yes, okay, I understand. Good. So that's why I also wanted to ask you guys, because on Saturday I'm planning on just doing the fable part where I analyze the vocabulary, we do the listening activity. So good. Thank you for telling me that, Rosemary. Fantastic. Loved it. Okay, guys. So, as you know, last week, I posted a video on how to self-study, how to study without a teacher. And I assigned a task that you could do. Now, the task was related to mind maps. Mind maps is a wonderful tool that you can use when you don't have a teacher to guide you and tell you what to study next or how to study or correct you. It's a really good tool to guide you. And what I said is, if you guys shared your mind maps with me and actually did it, one of you would win a 30-minute lesson with me. Now, 3 of you did it, and I was very impressed. I was very happy that you did it. So I have decided to give all 3 of you that 30-minute lesson. So all 3 of you, Sergi, Nina, and Khalid, you are going to get that 30-minute lesson. Woo! So see, guys, if you do things with me, you're gonna win things with me. So next time, do the task. So all 3 of you guys, please contact me either on Facebook, on Instagram, or directly by email at mylittleenglishpage at gmail.com. That's where you can find me. Just send me a message so I can contact you and have a little talk with you about when we want to do the lesson and what we're going to do during the lesson. So congratulations, Khalid, congratulations, Nina, and congratulations, Sergi. Sergi is not here today, which is rare because he's always here. He must have been busy, but thank you guys for participating. I really appreciate it, and I really hope that this is going to also motivate a lot more of you guys to do it, because yes, they want a lesson, but they also took charge of their own learning. And honestly, go watch that lesson, How to Study Without a Teacher. And even if you have a teacher, that would be a great way to go more into detail, to learn more specific things that you are going to need specifically. Okay? Well, awesome. So yeah, Nina, Sergi, Khalid, I'm waiting for you guys to message me on my Gmail account. Okay, so mylittleenglishpage@gmail.com. All right, guys. Well, I think that's about it for today. We are going to stop for today, but like I said, I'm going to set up a new live for Saturday. I'm going to try to do a late morning or kind of a little bit before lunchtime kind of thing, so that hopefully a lot of you can assist and come to the lesson. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you had fun and also learned a little something today. So thank you so much. See you again next Thursday at 4 p.m. now, 4 p.m. GMT +2 Spanish time. Okay? I also wanted to let you know, guys, about the video that I posted yesterday. It is on the difference between quiet, and quit. So we had a look at the pronunciation of those words, but also how to use them correctly. And there's a quiz at the end. So make sure you have a look. There's no lesson to win this time. Not every time. But you can win to improve your English on your own. That's good. Alright, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Mwah. See you on Saturday. Bye-bye. Take care.